For Trump, America First has become America Pays. He told you he'd close the border, yet the drugs are still moving. He told you there'd be no new wars, yet the carrier groups are moving. He told you costs would fall, yet your bills are rising. That's not strength, that's branding. And if you're still cheering while your wallet's empty and your democracy's wobbling, you're not first, you're being played. Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Kevin. I'm glad to share a few minutes with you today reflecting on looking out the window of a train, a place where I spent 43 years thinking and analyzing the world around me, along with studying at the University of Oklahoma to get my bachelor's and master's degree in leadership. When you're on a locomotive, there's a phrase. You don't run the train for the locomotive, you run the train for the load. The cargo matters, the passengers matter, the communities along the line matter. If you're running for yourself, you derail the whole system. Donald Trump calls himself an America First president. Let's examine that claim the way a railroad crew examines a wheel count before departure. Slowly, carefully, no shortcuts. America First means America families first. Are costs lower? Are insurance premiums down? Are utility bills stable? Are health care expenses easier? For millions of working families, the answer is no. If oil spikes because of geopolitical escalation like the one that's going on in Iran, American drivers pay. If tariffs ripple through supply chains, American consumers pay. If instability shakes markets, retirement accounts feel it. That's not America First. That's America absorbing the shock. America First means American democracy first. That means respecting elections, respecting courts, respecting constitutional guardrails. When a president casually floats canceling elections as some so-called joke, that is not America First, that is power first. When institutions are treated as obstacles rather than safeguards, that's not patriotism, that's personalization of the government. On the railroad, dispatchers don't exist to serve the engineer's ego. They exist to keep the entire system safe. If an engineer decided signals were optional, that engineer wouldn't last long. And neither should a leader who treats democratic norms as inconveniences. America First always means America's security first. Now let's talk about what a large military operation actually means. Military escalation means carrier groups repositioned. It means strike aircraft launch. It means precision munitions that cost millions and billions of dollars per deployment. It means logistic chains stretching across the oceans. It means American service members operating in harm's way. That's the most important part of this because that's the most heartbreaking, is seeing the human toll. That's not rhetoric, that's reality. And when a president campaigns on no new wars and America First and then places American forces into an expanding regional confrontation, you are entitled to ask a simple question. Who is first? Because escalation drives oil volatility. America pays. When retaliation risk increases, American troops absorb the danger. The heartbreak happens here in America when those people are lost. When global markets shake, American retirement accounts feel it. That's not abstract, that's measurable. But let's go back to the American troops. They are the most important and most valuable resource that we have, and they cannot be treated like cannon fodder. We have to respect each and every one of them and their futures. We have to make sure that they have a bright future when they come back, and they shouldn't be put in harm's way just to stroke a president's ego. America First does not mean redefining a war as something else. It does not mean pretending escalation is not escalation. It means protecting American lives, American stability, and American democratic institutions before anything else. If service members are being placed in heightened danger, the burden of justification is enormous. It must be clearly tied to American security, not political branding, not strength theater, not power projection for applause lines. And here's the hard truth for America First wing of MAGA. If your wages are stagnant, if your grocery bill is still high, if your power bill is just jumped, and your health insurance keeps climbing, if your democratic system feels weaker instead of stronger, then you are not first. You voted against your own personal interests. You're last in line while power consolidates at the top. On a train, you can paint priority freight on the side of a boxcar all day long, but if it keeps getting shoved to the end of the line in some yard in some dead track while the engines idle by themselves at the engine facility, the label doesn't matter. America First should mean America workers, American voters, and American families. If the outcome doesn't reflect that, then the slogan is branding, not governance. And folks, I do not support America First as anything more than political theater. We saw That hate and that anger come out of America first in the 1920s and 1930s, and it was a failure. And it is a failure today the same way. As we look down the track of another day, let's keep the conversation rolling.